You don't want to miss out. All right, let's get to it. So today I just came from my appointment with my weight loss surgery management provider, and in another video I addressed, in the requirements video, I addressed who this person particularly was. And so she reviewed all of my requirements. She told me that I have completed everything. Everyone has sent in their approval, meaning the psychiatrist and the pulmonologist, and I'll get to that in a bit. But she also told me that I can begin starting to get items for my pre-op diet that I will need to do prior to surgery. She also explained the process to me, and I'm going to explain it to you so that while you're waiting, if you are deciding that surgery is right for you, weight loss surgery is good, then you'll know what to expect during this time. So I guess the process is moving a little faster than what I had expected, but it is actually moving forward. So I didn't expect that, and I'm not really sure why. I just didn't think that it would really start to come to fruition, or things would start moving in my direction. And so she told me that all of the providers have put together their reports. They have filed their approval with the general surgeon who will be performing the weight loss surgery. And in that situation, the doctor then reviews the file. Once he reviews the file, he then writes his own letter to include with that file of letters, and he sends it off to the medical insurance provider. The medical insurance provider has a series of 4 weeks to send back approval. So within that 30 days, they have the time frame to approve or deny the claim for surgery. One of the things that I've heard other providers saying is that they will not approve surgery when you have not met all of the required acts or procedures or tasks they have wanted you to do. And that includes going to the pulmonologist, that includes clearance from the psychiatrist, that includes sometimes consecutive visits to your weight loss surgery providers, and that's your nutritionist and your management provider as well. So I did happen to have two, one who's talking me through what to eat post-op for my surgery for the rest of my life, and then I have a weight loss management provider who's working on me and what I should be eating right now and what I should be working on now. So when you do not do these things just as they have written from your medical insurance provider, they will not approve the surgery. So I just wanted to let you know, just in case, if you're at the beginning of your process, make every appointment, make it on time, don't cancel it, and also do everything they ask you to do. They'll also have you go and get an endoscopy done. Oh, an endoscopy. I keep saying it wrong. An endoscopy. And that is when they take a tube with a camera. You will be sedated. They will take the tube with the camera, put it down your throat, and visualize what is going on in your esophagus and in your stomach, where they will be operating. They want to make sure that there are no ulcers, no hernias, no other obstructions or extra bile, or anything else that you might have inside of your stomach that's probably not supposed to be there. I actually have a hernia, and it is a hole at the base of my esophagus and my stomach where it meets. So that is also something that the doctor or the surgeon will be working on to close when I do have the surgery. And so it was told to me that I cannot go to sleep after eating. I have to eat and stay up for a few hours and get moving around so that it digests properly. So my weight loss surgery management provider spoke to me about getting those things that I needed: the protein, the bone broth, the tea, the sugar substitute, the sweetener, and also Jello or pudding, sugar-free. All of these items are sugar-free. She also said that I need to be drinking 64 ounces of water. So while you're doing the weight loss surgery program, you need to be focused on these tasks, because these are practices and tasks and techniques that will help you to be successful post-op. If you're already practicing them, then you don't have to get into a routine. Then you'll already know how to do these things. So I have been drinking my 60 ounces. I haven't gotten to 64 yet, so I'm going to really amp it up in the last couple weeks, or the last couple weeks, now that I'm going to actually do this stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. And she also said to practice chewing your food 20 times prior to swallowing. So I'm assuming that post-op, once you begin to get solid food, you're going to want to make sure you've digested your food right away, because most of your stomach will be gone, and that digestion will not be really prevalent in the body once you have the surgery. She also told me that I needed to sip. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my paper. So she said to sip my drinks. Make sure I'm sipping them and not taking strong gulps of what I'm having to drink. And a sip is, imagine that you've had something, you've got some hot tea, or you've got hot coffee, or you've got something of a hot broth or anything like that, and you're just taking some sips just to see how it's going to go down, see how it's going to digest, and see what it's going to do to the body. Also, it's going to help you identify when you get full. So if you're taking smaller sips as opposed to gulps, then you'll identify that prior to overdoing it. And overdoing it can be really toxic for the body. She also prescribed me a chewable multivitamin with iron. She prescribed me a B12, that is a tab that's dissolvable underneath the tongue. And she also prescribed me an Oscal, and the generic form of that is a vitamin D with a calcium supplement on top of that. And I'm not sure if that is a chewable tab or not. It should be, but I'm not sure. So those are the things that she did. Those are the things she talked about. I already addressed green light foods post-op in a video that I did. You should check it out. It's very informative, and that was from my weight loss surgery nutritionist. Also, what the doctor is going to do is he's going to check that file. He's going to send it off to the insurance provider. When they send back approval or denial, they will send that letter in the mail. They'll send me a copy, and they'll send the hospital a copy as well. I am to call the hospital or the doctor's office once I receive my confirmation that I am approved for surgery. From that point on, I will get a scheduled or tentative surgery date. With that tentative surgery date, that's when we'll get ready. I will meet with the surgeon again to go over the procedure. I'll also meet with the weight loss surgery nutritionist again. And my weight loss surgery provider, medical management provider, she actually said that she wanted to see me 6 weeks post-op and then 12 weeks post-op. So she's not inside of the process of me while I'm trying to get the surgery done and getting prepared for it. I think that's it. The only thing that I have to say is that if you're considering surgery and you're trying to make this a decision for you, research it as best as you can. I feel like I'm well researched. I feel like I have looked at everyone's videos, which are great and amazing, and I enjoy watching them. They're very helpful for me. But inside of that, I wanted to make this decision for me to regain my health, and I wanted to make a decision that is going to affect and positively change the rest of my life. So thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.